fuck?
Just the curved bottom ones?
Just the curved bottom ones. That's it.
Yep.
And that keeps me humble.
Las Vegas, a notoriously walkable city,
Oh,
too.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm glad that that's the way you choose to get around. That is the right move. God, can you imagine how dead he'd be?
From fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Pod Therapy. Real people, real problems, and real therapists. You can submit your questions anonymously at podtherapynet.net.
Yeah.
Oh, we're live. We're live. We're
Doesn't matter.
I gotta leave it in.
Or email us at podtherapyguys@gmail.com. And now broadcasting from the unnamed studio, that's Jim, that's Whitney, I'm Nick. It's time for some Pod Therapy.
Hello, everybody out there in Radio Land. As we are recording this, we have a live Zoom going on, and you can hear the thunderous applause of all of them with their muted mics. Yay, good job.
I want 10 inches in my mouth.
In my mouth. So we have a live Zoom going on to wrap up Mental Health Awareness Month. It has been a great month. Lots of support, lots of love. We did interviews, deep dives with each of our hosts and published those through Patreon. And we want to thank Emma, the intern, who joined us during the Patreon taping of today's live episode and let us meet the ponies, which was pretty great.
So cute.
They
Nick
are
missed it.
literally dogs.
I'll take your
Like,
word
that
for
is the funniest thing.
Yeah.
They are
Toddler-
They are horses.
Toddler dogs.
Okay, so perhaps metaphorically dogs.
They are more metaphorically dogs,
Okay.
yes.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
definitely not literally dogs.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh,
okay. Okay, that-
it was
They
on- it
were
was on
very
video.
large.
That is what that
Okay.
means.
Yeah, that's a horse.
They are adorable. So as we are recording this, what we've been doing all month long is we've been posting the video of all of our episodes for patrons up at our YouTube account as an unlisted thing. So you get that through patreon.com/therapy. We will have a good think about whether or not we want to keep that going. It was kind of a mental health awareness month gimmick, but it's been a lot of fun. People really like the video. It's been a great new addition to what we do, and people seem to be having a great time with it. And so now we're doing live video, live Zoom for today's episode. People might be jumping in along the way to say hi to us live and join the recording. They may offer their own answers to questions. They may have some trivia or some questions of their own.
By the way, you look nice.
Thank you.
I think you did your hair.
Oh yeah. I got a blowout, and
Yeah.
so
Jim gussied up.
I gussied
He
up
did.
for
He
this.
really gussied
Yeah,
up.
he
We're a
gussied
little,
up for the
little
video.
guy
Did you
liner.
notice there's no
Yeah.
UNLV in the corner?
None.
Oh, yeah.
Not
The
a
cease
single
and
one.
desist actually.
Yeah.
Let me know
For
that
the
I need
first
to not
time.
do
I knew
that.
something was different.
Yeah. Little bit
I was
of makeup.
I was
Yeah.
running late. I had hardly had any time for makeup.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
the listeners don't know this, but I was born without nostrils, so these are actually painted
We
on.
have to paint
Prosthetic?
those on.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Nick looks like Voldemort in real life. That's
It's a
spitting in.
reverse Voldemort. I have a nose, no nostrils.
He who shall not be named.
Oh shit! No, my bad. That's not supposed to be that. Yeah, ever since Jacob installed the green room, it's been really helpful to like get in there, do light and sound makeup, and so been getting
Yep.
showroom
little
ready.
bit of nose powder.
Yeah.
Before the show.
Oh, of course. Got to take a little bump of courage.
that powder.
I don't know how y'all have felt about this. I feel like
Cocaine jokes on a mental health podcast.
it's been weird for me. I put fake cocaine in my patients' pockets.
This is I
not
don't know.
even the third
I don't
worst
know if
thing
this
I've
is
done.
where we draw the line.
Today's not the day. Today's not the day. Since we started doing video about a month and a half ago, it is stressful. Like even though like I feel like we still come in, hats and jackets, but it's just like, oh God. Like, have you ever gone back and watched any of the videos?
Yeah.
Obviously, Nick does.
Yeah.
I do too. I'm like, yeah, he does. Me too.
Yeah.
Narcissist.
You don't?
No, I'm the one who has to fucking post
Yeah,
them. So,
so you
yes,
do.
I have to watch them for
Oh,
quality.
you have to.
What do you don't have to watch them. Just
I have to
post them.
sync the. Well, I don't watch the whole thing, but I sync up
Yeah,
the
just
audio.
fucking post it. Settle down.
But yeah, it is definitely a very different experience preparing for the show whenever you're like, oh, and people can see me now. So
Oh, yeah.
There's
Poor
that.
you guys. Such a big difference preparing for a show when people
know.
can't see you.
I got a blowout, okay? And I don't even know what that is.
You don't understand. People judge men based off their looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
You
doesn't
wouldn't
get it,
You wouldn't
man.
get it. Like
She
us.
doesn't get
Yeah.
it. Women,
Yeah,
they're
Jacob's
blind.
hat he had to put on.
Yeah.
Just my
Yeah.
heart bleeds.
Whitney didn't even notice my makeup. I'll bet you she wouldn't even notice if I hadn't said anything.
Oh, I noticed.
Or my pedicure. Nobody notices. And I realize it's not on the video, but
We
do
did
it.
notice the Brazilian.
Okay.
We did notice that.
Did you like
Usually there's a big hairy bush.
Yeah,
that
you can
just
usually see it
hangs.
crawling out of
Yeah,
my
it's-
legs. Yeah.
Now that's gone.
I trimmed it back.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've trimmed it back. So anyway, hi everybody.
Whacked it back.
Whacked it, if you will.
He's been taking care of his lawn. He's just noticing things.
Yes. We have a great show for you today, and we do
that'll
have
be a nice change.
friends that are live in our Zoom. And so, live friends, if after a question you would like to weigh in, use the little hand raise function and maybe...
No, do not use the hand raise function. Use the chat.
Yeah,
use the chat.
There you go.
Come on, chat.
Whatever.
Put it in the chat that you have an answer, and I'll be paying attention to the chat.
Or if you have trivia that you'd like to present, let us know ahead of time. That way Jacob can kind of schedule that in. But we've got some great questions for today's show, and I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, just...
Too bad.
We can't see the chat. It's either
we
you
hope
or
Jacob's
nobody.
monitoring something.
If you have our numbers, you might just want to text us.
If you have trivia, I guess, let me know.
If you have any tax questions, just send that to Jacob. He will answer those as well.
Yeah, we can
I'll
get those
answer
in.
any tax question you send me.
All we got to do is unmute them. Anyway, first question for today's show is musical musings. Hi, Pod Therapy crew. Thank you for this wonderful podcast. You really have created something special and fantastically addicting. You make Wednesdays something to look forward to. Ooh, a patron. They're the ones that hear those on Wednesdays. My question is this. My dad is in his late 70s and remarried, and he and his wife have recently become very passionate about making music together. You think that's a euphemism?
We'll find out.
Making a little music.
A little
The
R&B.
suspense.
You want to go bang the drums?
Yeah. Sexual healing. He plays acoustic guitar, she sings, and they write songs together. They've gone all in, paying for time in recording studios, hiring people to help produce tracks, hiring a website designer, and now even filming amateur music videos. I'm going to stop the letter here. This is the fucking best. And I just want you to know we will support them. Okay, so I want you to send this shit to us. We are going to endorse them wholeheartedly. We're going to promote their entire shit on our Patreon.
Gosh,
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get them to write the jingle for the show. Okay, like that's going to happen.
They are already further along than seafood sugar.
I know. Jesus, they're light
very
years out of us.
disappointing.
On one hand, it's wonderful that they have a shared creative hobby they love. They seem energized, connected, and excited about life, which is precious at their age. The problem is, the music is really bad. Not my taste bad. More like, this sounds like an accidental parody bad. Ooh. The songs are cheesy. The singing is off key and painful to listen to. And the whole thing creates intense secondhand embarrassment for me. For example, their latest music video consisted entirely of two young random dancers sexually writhing around blindfolded in the rain while my dad's earnest Rafi-style acoustic guitar played underneath and his partner sang off pitch about social awkwardness and not liking crowds.
Oh my god.
The video didn't show the musicians.
I want to see this so
I
bad.
know.
Is there an attachment?
How dare you send us this question without a link, you coward. The video didn't show the musicians, and it seemed to have nothing to do with the lyrics. I've never told them any of this because it feels cruel and unnecessary. They're not hurting anyone, but they periodically ask for feedback and excitedly send me new content, and I freeze every time. I don't know how to respond authentically without either lying, dodging, or crushing them. My go-to lines are, "You're so creative," or "I love your passion," or "Keep having fun with it," but those are getting overused. I think
you've been a good father.
Just pivot to some kind of reflection.
Even outside.
Yeah.
Thank you for making me lunch when I was a child.
How do you like my music? Thanks for lunch.
Thank you so much. We're always tucking me into bed. I also feel weird watching them spend real money on this. They are both on Medicare and food stamps, and they keep hiring people who seem happy to take their money and encourage the dream. And I honestly can't tell whether these people genuinely see artistic potential or are just cashing checks. So my question is, what do we owe the people we love when they are emotionally and financially invested in something they are objectively not good at, especially when it's bringing them joy and they truly hope it will lead to a big break? And how do you respond gracefully when someone proudly shares creative work that you find profoundly embarrassing? I feel like one of our loved ones wrote this about the podcast. I think that's what this is.
Is this
a thinly
about
veiled,
seafood
like,
sugar cooking?
what are you doing? Your idiot husband
really
started
committed.
a
I don't know. Are any of the
podcast.
three of you proud of this?
No.
Yeah, so
I'm looking for the
not
exit
us
ramp
then,
for
no.
9 years. People just keep listening. P.S. I wasn't sure whether to include this, so I hope you'll decide if it's relevant relevant. My dad was an alcoholic most of my life and made many big and hurtful mistakes with my mom and with his kids. He's sober now, but never took accountability for any of that. Thanks to therapy, I've let go of most of that resentment. I love him, but I'm not super close to him. Thank you. Signed, Cringing in Secret.
Ooh.
Man, I like this a lot. I mean, I get that feeling of like, should you give honest feedback? And like, okay, what is the rule on this, Jacob? Because people come to you.
This
you work
is
along,
actually a good Jacob
Yeah,
question.
you literally work with artists, creatives. They need feedback about whether something is going to have mass appeal.
Sure.
But then there's probably also times that you think, look, I don't know, like you're happy with it. It's art. It doesn't always need to get me telling you whether I would give it 5 stars or pay for it.
I think I am. I think I am good at professionally reading the environment and seeing if my honest opinion is actually being asked for.
Okay.
If it's someone who comes to me and I understand that they are asking for a real opinion.
Okay.
I have a friend right now who's putting a show together and he has sent me all of his rehearsal dates and everything. He's like, I want you to come by. I want notes.
Okay.
And like I know he wants brutal opinion.
Okay.
And he's asking a couple of people, however his process is working, like he's doing that. I know he wants notes.
Okay.
Most people don't want that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Most people just want to be like, how was it? Mm-hmm. All they're really asking is like, A, did you like it? Mm-hmm. And B, was there anything like wrong that you just want to tell me? Like, could you see behind the curtain when you weren't supposed to be able to see behind the curtain? Something that I might not know about.
Right.
Like that'd be cool if you
It's
tell
not
me that.
opinion, but more like
Stuff that wouldn't hurt their feelings. It would just be a small stylistic thing, like, oh, by the way, that light didn't light up.
Doing blackface was a bold choice.
Yeah.
Something like that. Just
constructive criticism. Yeah.
Justin in the chat suggests bringing up Israel as a good deflection.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on this Palestine thing? What do you I don't know. Whenever you see somebody, so I had a family member who got it was an elder family member kind of going through that late life, kind of looking for the big break kind of thing. And they weren't into artist work, but they believed that they had invented something. It was not interesting. It was just a little gizmo that didn't do really anything.
Great.
And this family member really overhyped it and was like, this is my big break. This is going to change.
All it did was make women happy. And
What
who
a waste.
wanted that?
Who cares? Keep pursuing that fictional item. So, this family member is like trying to get feedback on this but it's one of those things where I was fine to be like, cool, and just like keeping it bland. But then they got to this point where they were going to invest all their money. Tens of thousands of dollars on a research corporation that will do studies with your invention to figure, and it's like hosted by Stanford, and it was clearly a scam. And I'm trying to tell them hey, that isn't real. And they're like, no, it is. You don't believe in my product. You don't believe in this thing. You don't understand. This is going to validate it.
I also don't believe in your product.
And I remember being
this is also not real.
What a pickle. Because I'm like, I don't want and I can relate to the writer because I don't want to see you lose money. You're at a fragile financial position.
Right.
And yet I believe in your personal autonomy to do whatever you want and pursue a bad idea. But also I'm worried that people are predatory and they're going to be like, okay, great. So you want $10,000 studio fees? Fine, we'll do it. Even though it's
at some point, I've done so many shows where I look at the show before, nail one has been driven into a set piece. I'm like, this is not going to work.
Okay.
This is not going to work at all. And yet I still get paid to do my contribution. Everybody else still makes money. I've seen people throw away tens of millions of dollars.
Right, now I feel like you're
shows.
talking about Pod Therapy.
Yeah, it's getting really on the nose.
Millions.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah,
It's getting a little really
starting to
close.
get a little offended
They still
here.
think I show up.
Yeah. Huh. But in those situations, though, Jacob, these are huge investors. They're people that have the capital to play the game, and they're taking the risk.
But they think that they're doing something smart.
Okay.
They don't think that they're throwing money away.
So you look
I
at
think
it,
they're throwing money away.
it's not your responsibility
That's
to talk
it.
them off the ledge.
Yeah.
Not my
Their
circus,
game.
not my monkeys.
Exactly. It kind of reminds me of when your friend starts dating somebody that they shouldn't.
Yeah.
This is very similar to
Dating,
that.
business venture, bad religion, topics that you just want to stay away from in your friend group.
Releasing an album, all these are the same box. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it's
Starting
similar
a
to that
podcast.
where if your friend starts dating someone toxic or you don't think is good for them, do you go tell them, hey man, yeah, that person's like no
Do
good.
you? What is your policy?
I know y'all don't. I know
what we do. All three of us like, nope, fuck it. It's not my problem.
No problem.
I feel like you would be the one who'd be like, hey girl, can I talk to you?
See, and innately I want to answer that, but over time, my wisdom over my almost 40 years on this planet has been that no,
I think we can round up at this point.
Oh, damn it.
Real close.
I still got like 2 more months.
39.10.
I know. But I think that if you go tell them, like, the people I would have said that to are the people that are like still married almost 20 years later. I'm like, damn, okay, I didn't believe in it, but like here they are. So fuck me. Like
my friend who I was probably like the most against her marriage. Like, she's definitely like still married, very happy.
Yeah.
Perfectly good.
Yeah, it's wild. So I'm like,
And I'm glad that I didn't at the time be like, look, this guy is a fuck
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, like,
but I wanted to at the time when I was 20 years old. I wanted to be like, oh, that's not great.
And I feel like this is adjacently true for inventions, art, all sorts of things that you don't know. You don't know if it's going to break away. I remember there was this really charming story a few years back where there was this little old man who started a YouTube channel, and it was just him sitting in his chair talking to a camera, and then he would just post the raw video to YouTube, and it was hours of him just talking about life or whatever, giving advice, and then some Twitch person found this and was like, this is adorable and I like this guy, and like steered his entire audience to this man, and this guy went from having like 3 views on videos to tens of thousands of views and became this huge phenomenon.
Joe
He's
Rogan.
on OnlyFans now.
Joe Rogan finally made it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Old man Rogan.
Old man Rogan.
Whining about psychedelics. Yeah, so like part of me kind of feels like, all right, so none of us are really qualified to shoot an idea down, but when it's your family and you're worried about their financial health, that's tough.
I think it depends. For me, it depends on a couple things. Number one, the age of the person.
Okay.
Number
70.
2, what they see. Yeah, I think that matters.
70 is
Yeah,
the answer.
and what they see as like the end goal. What are they trying to do with this?
I was wondering that too.
Because like when the letter started, 70, he and his wife, they just enjoy making music. Awesome.
Cool. Yeah.
Great. Like it was like last week or the week before, I was upstairs playing bass, and Laura has a drum because she used to do like drum circles and stuff.
Of course
Hell
she
yeah.
did.
And she came in. She's like,
she
I was like, "Can I play?" I was like,
Does she
"Yeah,
wear a hemp
absolutely."
necklace before she puts in the drum? Like,
course,
okay,
yeah.
got it. Yeah.
And yeah, we just played,
jam.
and,
That's so
and it was
sweet.
awesome. And
Live stream it, you
did
coward.
it sound good? No, it was.
You
Let
don't
me
know
be the
that.
judge.
No,
You don't know that.
but it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a blast. I love doing it.
There it is. Yeah, he found a soundboard. Also, I like that the position we would take with Nick and Laura is pushing them exactly the other direction. They're like, no, you need to go for it. Yeah, well, you haven't even
sounds
heard
terrible.
it. I'm
Go
telling
for
you
it.
it's awesome. I'm telling you. Like, put it out there. Let subscribers decide.
We're the
A
toxic
bass and a
friends, it's
drum.
fine.
Do you think we need any other instruments?
Nope.
No.
Just go for it.
Maybe a kazoo.
You never know.
Maybe.
That hasn't been,
Yeah.
a thing yet.
And you
You're
just
the
do
thing.
Bob Dylan, like, attach kazoo to mouth while
Yeah.
playing the bass and just slap
Well,
it.
isn't
baby.
that the story of like the Savannah Bananas too? Like,
Yeah.
so many people shut them down, and then it's like,
You just go out. You try your
keep
thing.
doing it. But like, I think, I don't know, somebody on ICS said this, and I don't know which one of the 3 of you it was, but talking about like having a kid that wants to get into show business or get into acting, and like one of the best pieces of feedback you can give them is to tell them you're not going to make it.
Huh.
Oh, this is the
tell
feedback
the
that I
kid
give
they're
all the
not gonna
time.
make
Yeah,
Really?
because if they're serious about it, they're not going to let that deter them, and then they're just going to
okay.
like they can like, and they can handle the rejection.
they're like,
because that's
fine.
what you're going to
You've
get.
already rejected them. They're
You're
like,
gonna
F
get,
you.
Well, you're going to
Go
get
for
a
it.
whole bunch of rejection.
Yeah.
It's just going to be all
that's the entire
rejection.
business.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. Like if they think, oh God, this is really tough. I mean, at some point, I think you kind of
The
run
financial
out of
part.
the nice thing, and the financial part too. It's
I think you can help them find, like, if someone came to me and said, "Hey, I'm going to start a podcast. I'm going to build a studio in my house. I'm going to spend $20,000," and I was worried about this person's financials and all the same stuff there, and they said, "I'm going to spend $20,000. I'm going to build a studio in my house." Go, that's a fucking great idea. I bet we can figure out how to do it for like $200.
You try to help them cut some corners.
Okay. Yeah.
Like-
I like that.
Let's keep on playing.
Yeah.
But let's
Try
turn
it.
the game to like, hey, let's think about Like we don't have to spend $20,000 on this. We can spend a few $100s on this.
Yeah.
I bet we can go find some used equipment somewhere. We can go over to a Guitar Center, find some used gear over there. You want this microphone? They don't have that microphone, but they've got this one here.
Yeah.
This one is usually $250. It's on sale for $70. It's used. It's on sale.
I like this.
That's a good value right there. Like,
so you'd yes and them. Because and this is a whole nother paradigm I don't think any of us talked about. Can you talk them out of it? I mean, Whitney was talking about the similarity of like the person who's dating somebody, and like you can't talk them out of it. So don't try. They're only going to see you as a naysayer. But like I could see the writer and I could see anybody in the situation. I don't know that you could sit them down and say, hey, you're off pitch. Hey, this was weird and it wouldn't play.
But also, like, they're new.
Yeah.
They're going to be off
This is how
pitch.
you stop sucking. Go back and listen to episode 1 of Pod Therapy.
No.
I fucking dare you.
No.
It's awful.
Don't.
I
it was
did
awful
it recently
until we
just
got
for funsies, and it's
Don't do that.
interesting.
Don't
If you
do
think
it.
we suck now.
No, yeah.
No, I told you there was like a pause that wasn't edited out. Y'all were just
We
like
didn't know
chatting.
how.
I was like, this is so funny.
We had
Everyone,
no idea.
Go listen to episode, I think, 1
Don't
or
do
2.
that. Don't do that at all. We'll delete
I
them.
don't know.
No, you really want to hurt yourself, go listen to the prototype. We taped a prototype on a cell phone.
no one
and
will. I
Only
haven't.
Laura has it. And that is her blackmail. That's why
that's why you're
Nick's getting
marrying her.
married. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's doing it for the corporation.
Oh, Scoop Jesus in the chat is saying, when I worked at Guitar Center, I talked so many beginners out of expensive guitars. Told them to
Yeah.
get something cheap
Yes.
until they developed skills.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, and we all actually.
I mean, a beginner instrument is a beginner instrument
Yeah.
for a reason.
yeah.
Your cell phone, you just said.
Yeah.
That you recorded.
When we started Pod Therapy, we in the beginning thought, okay, we're going to go swipe our credit cards, spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars getting all of our own gear, learning how to use it, and like this huge learning curve. And then we really wrestled with that because it was like, we haven't even gotten any of our skills down. We don't know how to do a show. We should not be making this level of investment. Let's go to professionals, let them do that part, and like let us focus on the art. But like that's another thing too. If the writers' parents are putting this stuff out there, the internet is going to fix this, right? Like the
That's what
internet
I
is
was
going
wondering.
to
Is there a
help
natural-
you. Is there any way the internet does not tell you you're a bit pitchy?
You know what? Yeah, because then
The video was
that's-
weird?
That's a whole nother element.
You
Because
don't have
then
to
it's
do
like,
anything, right?
But that
the
kind of
internet's
goes
going to
into.
do this.
I was thinking, y'all mentioned like Jacob looking at other people's, performances, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you find somebody else who isn't invested in them? Like, they don't
Right.
make money off
There's
of
no
them, and it's
benefit.
not a family.
Right.
Can you have like 1 or 2 other people that you know or can reach out to?
Yeah.
to
And
get
like, I don't
feedback?
tell people who are in the industry when they ask me for opinions. I don't give them
Right.
opinions like you shouldn't be in this industry.
Okay.
Because I figure that's not helpful.
Right.
I give that opinion to people who aren't in the industry yet.
Okay.
I give that opinion to like high school and college theater students.
Oh, that's fair.
Right.
Where I'm like, if you can be in a different industry and do this as a hobby, awesome. This is a really great fucking hobby.
Yeah.
It's a tough business to be in. Like a lot of people have a really hard time being in this business. You might not want to do that, but it is really fun to go do a show at your community theater twice a year.
Or
Yes.
Like that's great.
or the young people who are really skilled who could maybe take your job. You want to tell them.
Oh,
you
I
should
steer
not
them.
be-
Steer them
you know,
way,
you should not-
way.
You can't cut it.
Honestly, I give them a job that day.
Oh.
I'm like, you're with me now. You're
That's the next thing.
Oh,
I was
that's
just come
true.
under my wing.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah, and tell everyone I
Your
found you.
internship has begun.
Yeah, you're my guy now. I'm not working anymore. You're doing all of it.
I'm not worried about the writer's parents spending money on this because in my experience, people that have a dream and they're going to take their shot, they will learn through the pain of their own consequences, right? Like they will spend thousands of dollars. They will publish that video. They will sit there and stare as it's at zero. They will pay for advertising and try to get it algorithmed and all this other crap. And like nothing will happen. And they will have that sobering reality check where they go, oh no. And then the next time it's like, well, let's drop another 10K on this. They won't.
Or you're wrong and they're right. And their video is going to be awesome.
It could go the other
Like
way.
ironically awesome.
Yeah.
Like what's that movie, Nick?
Oh, The Room.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could be the next Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
Yes. See, you never fucking know.
Well, once you send us the links, writer, we're going to help. Like, I mean,
Please.
we don't have a
You
huge
have a
audience.
professional
You
who
will
can
get
listen.
all of them. We're going to make this shit as viral as we are capable of doing.
I mean, I'm all for people learning a lesson as long as they can survive learning that lesson.
Okay, well said. Yeah.
You know, because
what
like,
does survive mean? That's so relative.
well, I mean, like financially, you know, like somebody's gonna be like, I'm gonna I'm going to take my last 30 grand and I'm going to pump it into this.
Right.
And then it's like,
I'm going to go bet it all on black.
yeah. But then when this goes tits up, then now it's my responsibility to take care of you.
Right. I don't like that.
This is not becoming my problem.
I have that fear with parents. Like the writer's talking about their parents, and I think that all the time. Like if all of a sudden in their 70s, my parents are like, oh, I've got this crazy idea, or I'm going to give all this money to this preacher, or do so, it's like, please don't, because this is my problem. Like if you do this, it's immediately my problem.
So we've given the listener a lot of long-term feedback.
Yeah.
Like, here's what to do in long-term.
Give your money to a preacher.
I think
today,
that's a good move.
They come to the writer and say, what did you think of this video?
Okay.
What does the writer say?
It needs a guitar solo. You always say that. That's always the move. Like, longer guitar solo or needs a guitar solo.
No,
Always.
I feel like what
More
they've been
nudity.
doing.
Add nudity.
More what was the sexual writhing?
More cowbell.
More
Yes.
writhing.
Also, more sexual
More
writhing.
writhing.
Yeah.
I felt I was almost too connected to the dancers. If you could just get more of them going in there, that'd be really cool.
I mean, that would be fun to just go the complete opposite direction with this.
scorched earth, right?
And
Like,
just
you could
be
fix
like-
this. Just
Yeah.
crash the car.
You know what?
That's a move.
What would be really cool, Dad, is if you played in the key of A minor, and then she sang in the key of D major, or something like that.
It's a critique.
That would be,
Only people that get it will get it. You know, like
it's avant-garde.
real musicians. Oh God, this is so good. Yeah, just try to keep pushing them toward like complete hipster. Like, it has to be the least cool thing for them to like finally be satisfied.
Is there something that happens when you're 70 also that makes you want to just live your
do
dream?
something.
Like, this is the last of your you're like, I have 10 to 15
Yeah.
more years, maybe. Let me just do whatever the fuck I want.
I imagine there would
And
be.
also the
I know.
beauty of hope. Like, there's a part of me that, and
I don't know if we know the parent's name.
No. But, like, there's a part of me that feels like you've got to be able to hope in things. Like, even how, in that movie, The Invention of Lying, Ricky Gervais's character invents lying to help his mother die.
Yeah.
And tells her about heaven. And
Everyone gets a mansion.
And it's beautiful for her. And she's like, wow. And, like, you just see him kind of go through this moral epiphany of, like...
I think he invents lying, actually, in that movie to get laid. I think later on he invents religion.
Okay,
I think he gets laid first, though.
Okay.
No, I think the first thing. No, I don't think so. I think the first thing was that he uses it to get money.
I gotta
He goes to
watch
the
this.
bank.
He goes to the
because he
casino,
has
too,
no-
doesn't he? He says, oh, I just hit the jackpot.
No. He went to the bank because he's
that's
out of
right.
money. He couldn't pay rent, so he goes to the bank. and
Actually,
then
I had this much
Yeah.
in my
Oh,
account.
yeah,
Like,
that's
sorry,
right.
here you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like there's something actually beautiful about that, and like the character realizes humans need to have something. And I think in the end, existential depression, existential dread, staring into the existential abyss, the meaninglessness of all of it is one of the most dangerous things that human consciousness can do. And we all come up with some kind of illusion to get through the day, whether that's I need to go to work, or I have to get to the end of the week, or it's Mental Health Awareness Month, or I'm going to release this album one day. We all suffer from some amount of delusion that is necessary for our survival. I think you're just seeing this in stark relief in a person in their 70s.
They may know that they sound terrible.
Yeah, they might. We know we suck. I think we've never
Wait, what?
wondered if we're bad at this.
We still
What?
show up.
Oh no, today's the day. Ah, shit.
Oh,
Buddy, your mic's been muted for 9 years.
what?
I know. I go in later and I dub over it. It's me. It's
That's
just
why
me.
I sound like that.
That's why you.
That's why you hate your voice.
That's why I sound.
The voice everybody thinks is you. That's me. I'm dubbing in later. It's
On the
it's
main
so
feed, it's
hard
just that
to do.
goat screaming.
Oh.
Now we're live, so it's been revealed.
That's why I keep saying words like pillow and
That's why you talk so weird. No, but I think to answer that question for me,
why I have such terrible attributes. Or
There
no,
it is.
attributes.
There
I
it
have
is.
bad
Attributes.
attributes.
this is just a tribute. I think I would lie. I think I would keep lying to the parents. I would never, and like I did this with my family member who was coming to me with the invention thing. I never actually endorsed it. I never falsely gave them more confidence because I was worried because there was going to be real consequences in their lives. So I never told them, this is a great product. You've got this. Put in more money. Like, I never encouraged it, but I would always be very polite and I'd never take away from it. And whenever they'd ask me for some practical move, like, should I invest $50,000 in this research study? I would say, hey, double, triple check that. I really don't think that sounds realistic. And let me do some research. How about I put some elbow grease into this too? Like what Jacob was saying, like, hey, let me see if I can help you save some pennies on, your equipment or find you a better deal, or even calling some of these studios on their behalf. Be like, hey, I'm their daughter. Like, I'm their son. are we cool? Like, are you guys being cool about this? And like, just so that they know there's eyesight, right? And like, okay.
I don't think you can do that.
No, that's too much.
I think that's too much.
Okay.
Because then you're undercutting them.
Oh, good point.
You're undercutting them to a person that they're like involved with,
and that person
in a business
could say, "Oh, your
relationship.
daughter called."
Yeah, no, that's shitty.
Right.
You don't want to do that.
You're right. But yeah, I don't know how you three feel about it. I don't feel the need to snap my fingers and try to get the person to wake up. I just will not endorse it or feed the delusion.
Yeah.
But I will be polite and allow them to suffer a delusion because I suffer thousands of delusions that get me through my life.
I mean, delusion. What delusion?
I don't know.
They're having fun doing. They're having fun doing something.
Yeah.
If they're good at it, they're good at it. If they're not good at it, they're not good at it. We do hobbies because we enjoy doing hobbies, not because we're good at hobbies.
Yeah.
The delusion is if they get upset because the Rolling Stones are not answering their phone calls to open
That's
for
fair.
them.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think Penn used to talk about this a lot with art, that Penn stopped saying art was good or bad. He would just say it's not for me. I'm not the intended audience. I feel like that a lot about pod therapy. Like during my interview with Emma, we talked about like how scared I've been over the last decade. And one of the things
just in general.
Yeah, in general and about podcasts. But one of the things that's kept me involved is the community that just chooses to like it. Not because it has earned that, not because I have earned that, but because they have decided, nope, I like this little band of misfits. I like what they try to do. I'm going to put money behind it. I'm going to support it. I'm going to show up and cheer for them from the rafters. I'm going to show up in their stupid live Zoom and just tell them I like them.
They're all gone now.
Oh, shit. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
good. I figured they wouldn't
ago.
last very long.
Yeah.
But like, I think that could happen with this elderly couple too. That like, yeah, there's 5 people in the world that like their stuff. That's worth it to them. Or it's not. But like, that's real. I think that you don't even need one person to like it to validate your project.
There you go.
And that's why we should take pod therapy back to the phone and just record it for ourselves.
Jacob's like, excuse me?
Oh, that'd be if that takes me out of that loop.
Go on.
Keep on talking.
Yeah. Well, I think
We all still show up at
we should still
Jacob's.
keep hiring Jacob, though. I think he needs to hold the phone.
Just sitting there.
He has a better phone than us.
I'll procure a stand.
Anyway, cringing. Good luck with this. Please, if you're willing to send us a video, I promise we will be nice. Our community would be so nice. Like, we are the ideal audience for these people. We would choose to cherish them. I would
I
love
was
it.
like,
Whatever. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're talking about adults who lack social skills. You're listening to Pod Therapy.
Today's episode is brought to you by Judy Schneider, Leon Kassab, Carolyn Albert, Sammy Scoop, Sarah Smith, Mike Helm, Darren Cunningham, Brady Malachek, Max the Ginger Scoop, Ellie O'Dare, Amy Aardvark, and Edgar Allan Ho.
Yeah.
Would you like to sponsor the show? Become a therapy producer. Patreon.com/therapy.
Saw Edgar in the Zoom, too. Welcome, Edgar. Nice to have you.
Okay. Well, I do have trivia.
I assume you're going to have to use it.
In honor of our live show, these are all questions about live television or live radio.
Ooh.
True.
All right.
Okay, Jacob's up 1-0.
Yeah. Wow.
Jim.
Commanding lead.
Your turn.
Shit. Coming up from behind.
During the infamous 1938 War of the Worlds broadcast, what fictional news interruption reported the first Martian landing? A. Newark, New Jersey. B. Grover's Mill, New Jersey. C. Princeton, New Jersey. Or D. Trenton, New Jersey.
So one of these New Jerseys is the one that accidentally made it sound like this was a real invasion?
I believe where this fictional news was reported from.
Oh. Give me Trenton.
No.
Shit.
Sorry.
Damn you, Trenton. Fuck me again.
that was going to be
Which
mine.
way do we go?
Whitney.
Whitney.
All right. What were the other 3 options?
Newark, Grover's Mill, or Princeton?
Newark.
Ooh.
No.
It's Grover's
Idiot.
Mill.
Grover's Mill.
It's entertainment history.
Wow. Well,
I mean, I remember
War
that
of the
thing
Worlds.
happening.
What was that like? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Really?
What were you
Really?
doing
Yeah.
in 1938?
The radio.
He was clutching his old-timey radio,
Old man
shaking it
Jacob.
like, oh,
I
no.
remember just looking up at the sky and yelling, "Take me with you!"
He had just graduated high school. All right.
I had just gotten back from the war.
In 38.
And babies were
World
a
War
booming.
I. It took him a long time to get back.
It was,
Impregnating every woman on the block.
I
Yeah.
came back the long way.
Okay. Whitney.
Kevin.
Which live television broadcast in 1967 became the first program internationally aired worldwide via satellite to an estimated 400 million viewers?
Wow.
Gotta be like, wait, what year you said?
1967.
Shoot from the hip.
Was that the moon landing or something?
Oh, yeah. Do that.
Options. Ugh, y'all.
A, the Apollo 8 Christmas broadcast.
That was it.
B, Our World. C, The Ed Sullivan Show. Or D, Live Aid.
Obviously the Apollo one.
I think you got it.
No.
Oh, damn.
I
Jacob.
believe it's the Ed Sullivan Show.
No.
No.
My options are Live Aid or what?
Our World.
Give me Our
I've
World.
never heard of either of those.
It is Our World.
Yes!
Wow.
Point for Jim.
What is that?
I don't know, but I knew Live Aid
Well
came
done.
later. So
Oh, what's Live Aid?
I think that was the
that
one
like
for
We Are the
Freddie
World?
Mercury or something.
Live Aid had Freddie. Live Aid had
yeah,
Freddie
yeah, yeah.
Mercury.
Yeah.
Yeah, Queen performed in Live
Yeah,
Aid.
okay.
All right. I will scratch that question. All right. Moving on to the next one.
All right.
Because I did have a Live Aid question on here.
Oh, what was
All
it?
right.
Yeah, what was the question?
What was the question?
It was what band is best known or something like that.
Oh, Queen.
Yeah, yeah, Queen. Jacob, for your second point of the round. During a 1978 live television appearance, who shocked audiences by uttering the phrase, well, fuck 'em, after believing the cameras had stopped rolling?
Janet Jackson.
Oh. Was that Carson? Did Carson do that?
Are you going to shoot from the hip?
He's doing great.
Carson.
Sis.
Oh, my God.
No.
What are the
I'll take
options?
options, please.
John Wayne, Frank Sinatra, Paul Simon, or John Lennon?
Oh, boy. Give me Sinatra.
No.
Damn it. Frankie, you fucked me again.
What were the other ones? Lennon and who
John
else?
Wayne, Paul Simon, or John Lennon?
I mean, you got two Beatles in there.
I know.
You wait.
Or wait.
Which two?
Which two?
Oh, Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah. Paul and John.
Paul Simon of the
And
Beatles?
John. Not John Wayne. The other
Oh,
one.
not John Wayne.
No, John
John Lennon.
The Lennon. Yeah.
John Lennon.
Yeah.
John Lennon and Paul Simon.
Yeah.
From the Beatles. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to guess Lennon.
No. It was John Wayne.
Oh.
See, here's why I would have been thrown off by that question entirely. Is
Okay.
I don't see why anyone would be shocked at any of those four.
Yeah, fair.
uttering
That's
profanity.
Fair.
True. That's very
Yeah.
true.
Like
Well,
Carson, I could see people being surprised.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
he's coming into
Because
their
he's-
homes in
yeah.
the evenings. Like he was
Clean cut.
America's
Yeah.
Hey,
talk show host.
I feel like Jacob's going to scoff at me at this, but just this week, yeah, scoff away. I just learned that Elton John has a song about being a bitch.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a fun song.
I
Never
love
heard
that
it
song.
before.
I don't know
I was
that
like,
song.
this is great. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Can we get a drop of that, though? I'd love
Probably
that.
could.
That would be
She
a
says
really
it every
good
episode.
way.
Yeah.
Why
A
we
drop
need
of
to-
what?
Nope.
Oh,
I've
good
learned.
one.
I've
Good
learned.
one.
He's
After
finally
9
growing.
years.
Yes.
All right.
So I was like, wow, they cussed in the 70s.
I believe that was invented in the 70s. All right, so tie game. I think I got a point. And did anybody else get a point, or was it just me?
Jacob got lots of points.
I got at least. I think I got a point.
All right, we'll call it a
I
tie.
feel
minimum.
like two because he guessed Queen off the.
It's true, off the
the
rip.
hip.
Adults who lack social skills. Hey, y'all. Longtime listener, first-time writer. Love the pod, and especially love the sprinkles of horsey-related content. We need a Tonka truck and Pony Soprano update. Well,
you're
today
in
was
luck.
your
They
lucky
look
day.
great.
It's the best.
They are looking very
They look like
good.
dogs, according to
They're
Jim.
just chasing Emma around. Anyways, similar to your intern, I am an adult horse lady who works in the mental health field.
Which half is which?
Ooh, that is the,
Is it like left and right or top and bottom?
I hope it's. Yeah, I hope left and
Left
right.
and right.
I
Yeah.
think that's. Yeah.
And do the boobies dangle underneath the legs, or are they up there at the
Well, if it's
chest?
left and right, it's just one.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
one boobie.
How silly of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then a string of teats down the other side. Horse teats.
String of
Visual.
them, I believe,
I need
is
someone
the
to draw
yeah,
this. Right?
anatomically correct way.
Like a string of pearls.
Describe teats.
But in this case, horse teats.
Yes.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they spurt on you? Horse teats. Horse teats.
Anyways, similar to your intern, I'm an adult horse lady who works in the mental health field. Horses have been a big part of my life for the majority of my life. I am very lucky to be in the situation that I am, where I have a few show horses and am with an awesome group who are not only kick-ass riders and trainers, but also my best friends. The core of the group involves me, the head trainer, the assistant trainer, and one of the other boarders. We're all super close and do stuff outside of horse-related things. One step out of that is the rest of the people at the barn. For a larger-ish group of people, adult females ranging in age from 20 to 75, we all get along amazingly. We all help each other, work well together, and watch out for each other and each other's horses. Our group doesn't change much. The outer layer may lose or gain someone every couple of years, but that's about it. However, about 2 years ago, a lady came into the barn and ended up working with our head trainer. To say she has no social skills is an understatement. She's retired, read has nothing to do but be at the barn all day, and retired from a job title where it's pretty much common knowledge based on the job title there was an expectation that everyone would bow down to kiss her ass. I will give...
This is Queen Elizabeth.
I think it is.
Oh, yeah.
God rest her soul.
Wow.
The job title was Kissable Ass.
Too
Too soon?
Too soon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I will give her credit for now.
Victoria. Queen Victoria.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
It's been an appropriate length of
Zombie
time.
Queen
Everybody's, don't write your letters.
Yeah.
Put the pen
We're
down.
changing it to Queen Victoria.
We're going to change it to Victoria in post.
Yeah, that's right. Live audience, keep your mouths shut. I will give her credit for how hard she had to work and how book smart she is to accomplish what she did. But that's where the credit stops. It's exceptionally hard to put into words exactly what she does because it's not like blatantly asshole behavior most of the time. Sure, she'll be condescending to the barn workers and things like that, but my issue with her is weirder. This lady does not get social cues or norms. The first day I met her, I was just at the barn on a weekend without anyone else there outside of her, and she managed to follow me around for about 4 hours, telling me her life story. I tried giving subtle cues, like continuing on with what I was doing, but she followed me and kept going.
Jim, I have the rest of this letter. I'll just read the rest of this.
Go ahead.
While following me around, she continued to play Genuine's Pony on a loop on a small music player that she was carrying around.
Let's do it.
The weirdest part of this, it was not battery operated. There was an extension cord in play. Several people manning the extension cord, keeping it at a good distance. I was honestly surprised by it.
I like that you fake stared at an iPad to do the bit.
That was so good.
The
I believed
commitment
it.
to the bit. That's so good. Anyway, I tried to give subtle cues like continuing on with what I was doing, but she followed me and kept going. Since then, it's become a huge problem. Everything is on her terms. You never know when you pull in and see her car. It's
That
stuck in my head now.
Yeah, I was like, that song's going to be in my head for the
No,
next
I'm not.
Shadows.
So I'm not kidding. It was 1998. Yeah, it was. It was 1998. Old ex-therapist producer Ben and I, we listened to 2 songs all summer. One was Genuine's Pony.
God, yes.
The other one was No Diggity.
Yes.
I've been
No
singing that
Diggity
one
all
after,
day.
after going to see
Yeah.
No Doubt, I'm like,
Yes.
no diggity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
So
this was before Creed. Creed was not even in the picture.
Okay,
Sure.
So it was just those 2.
So
Creed,
earlier
don't
we were
abandon
talking
that.
about playing music at home and just goofing off. One of my go-to just hanging out play songs is No Diggity on the
Oh, yeah.
acoustic and doing
so good.
a soulful acoustic version of it. That's like the fucking best.
Yeah.
Good song.
The
Are
only
you
2
going to give
songs you
honest
need.
feedback?
I need honest feedback. I need.
If it's asked for.
I'm good.
Great.
I choose to live in my delusion.
There you go.
Everything is on her terms. You never know when you pull in and see her car if you're going to be stalked, and she won't shut up. Saying hi will get you a death glare, or anything in between. Her emotions dictate the entire vibe. She's no consideration of others, such as asking a million questions of the trainer after lessons, which fucks with the schedule. Even when the trainer tries to move on, she keeps going. The worst part, though, is her making her emotions everyone else's problem. This lady has 0 emotional regulation. 0! Yes, she has had some shit happen in life recently, but her reactions are so not right-sized, it is out of control. breaking out in absolute hysterical crying while on the phone, while at the barn, losing her shit at her dog so loud we can hear it halfway across the property. And my personal favorite, the trauma dumping in graphic detail, which inevitably turns into sobbing. However, literally any reaction you have trying to be a decent human to that ends up being wrong and making it worse. Somehow, she and I seem to get along, at least on the surface, fairly well, and better than most, probably because I don't take it personally. I kind of have come to the conclusion she legitimately doesn't comprehend social skills, and feel a bit bad for her because I'm guessing due to all this, she's pretty much alone in life. While yes, these are little things, it's feeling like death by a million paper cuts. One of my best friends hates her so much and cannot stand dealing with her that she is not joining us at many shows this year. Another's cried to me multiple times about how uncomfortable she makes her and how badly all of this is impacting her. The trainer is not in a great spot because she is technically a client, and while she tries very hard to set good boundaries, it's tricky. The culmination of this has led to me dreading going to the barn and seeing or working with my horses. Since I know she's there basically all the time, I've noticed myself unconsciously making excuses for not going. I've adjusted my schedule to try and avoid her. Even if I have a podcast on out loud, she earbuds in, or anything. Also play this one out loud. I think we've solved it.
Just replay it over and over.
Today's the day we're going to fix this. Hey, old lady, chill the fuck out. Messing everybody up. Jump on the pony. There it is. I can't identify that, too.
Mr. Ed.
Oh.
I was like, I know.
Even if I have a podcast on out loud, have earbuds in, or anything else, she doesn't get it. After working in the mental health field all day/week, the last thing I want is to be trauma dumped on, basically without consent, while I'm trying to just be left alone and spend time with my horses, who I work super hard to pay for. I'm just at a loss. While I know most of this is totally not in my control, what I'm looking for is advice on how I can protect my peace, return to enjoying what is supposed to be my self-care time, and not be an asshole in the process. While I want to just be blatantly like, leave me alone, or please don't trauma dump on me, or get your shit together, I've watched others do that, and it makes the situation way worse. I still have to see her almost every day, so I need to keep that in mind. Your advice is so deeply appreciated. I cannot wait to hear this on the pod. Pronouns are she and her.
I have the answer.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, good.
Here's what you do, Anonymous, because they didn't give a name.
They
right?
did not.
She did not. Here's what you do.
Half horsewoman, though, I believe, is the identifier.
You recommend that she join her HOA. She will thrive there. She will thrive.
Yeah.
She will thrive. She will not be your problem. She'll have lots to do.
Yes.
She's going to love it.
Yeah.
And you're welcome. All right.
Solid move.
What do y'all think?
I think that's it.
I like your idea better than mine. I dislike conflict so much, I would just move the barn.
Okay.
Like, I think it'd be great if she goes on a week-long vacation and comes back and it's just a concrete slab.
Everybody's gone.
Yeah, everyone's gone.
We
The whole barn
piecemealed
is
it
gone.
apart.
Slaughter all the horses.
No. You can keep everything. Just move it to the
Wow,
other side of
Jim.
town.
I don't know where he's going with this.
Wow.
I assume you got to do
Just
something with
move
the
it
horses.
3 feet to the left.
Yeah.
Just change the name of the barn. Just put up a new sign. Like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
isn't John
Gaslight the
Staples.
shit out of her.
That's right. It's under new ownership. They're very picky about
I don't
who can work
recognize
here.
you. Who
can't
are
be
you?
here.
You've never been
You're
here
not on the
before.
list.
She's coming out to the barn. Where you are out there with the horses.
Yes.
It's obvious.
Okay.
The answer is obvious.
Go on.
Anytime you see her coming, that's when you start doing all of the poop-related chores in the barn.
Yeah.
We're
Any
doing
chores
or
that you
she
have.
is?
Okay.
Any chores that you have in the barn that are poop-related,
And now she avoids you.
that's the
because
time to do it.
Constantly doing
Anything that
I
you have to
see.
do that has like a terrible smell, this is when to do that. Like
Wow, that's actually not
anything
a
that it involves like curing leather, like leather in a vat,
leather
of, like,
tanning.
Yeah.
The worst. Or just go bizarre. Just like as you're talking to her and she's just like eye contact with you, fixating, trauma dumping, reach down, grab a huge horse turd, big old bite of it, and just stare right into her eyes.
Ew.
If you can out crazy her, like that's a great way to get somebody to leave you alone.
But does everyone have to do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and
it's
you-
all for one or none. Yeah.
We
You're all
eat the
together.
horse shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a pact.
No.
and I think peeing in the horse stalls
Establishing
while talking to her.
Establishing dominance.
Yeah, you establish your pee corner and dominance all at the same time.
With wild eye contact. Yeah. I want all of it.
You get one of those she-pee things they sell for camping.
Shiwis. They're called shiwis.
Yeah. You get one of those. You just pull that out of your pants.
We have one.
Okay, like why?
You just pull that out of your pants and start peeing in the middle of the horse stall.
And you tell her, no, please continue. Please. Then
no, it's okay. I've got my shiwi.
I have a feeling she would still stick around, Jake, based on this letter. I feel like she would just turn her back and keep talking.
I think you could do it.
Have any of you ever had a person in your life that just doesn't figure out that they're oversharing and like they're constantly coming to you, and it's like you're just kind of like sending that person around the room to the next person?
I moved to Nevada. Is what I did.
This is how you solve this.
I just moved. Like it's just
okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
just easier.
Solid.
Well, and I was very curious at the end of the letter, like the writer saying, hey, people have tried to confront her about this, but it just makes it worse. Part of me is like, what is worse? And the other part of me is like, if all of you do it, does it get worse? Because at some point, if everyone commits to the bit, that's not a bit because you're fucking serious.
Yeah.
Like if everyone commits to it, how bad can it be? Like, will she get the hint? Like,
well, it sounds like some people have. Some people
but
have
if
confronted
everyone,
her.
like, because then she'll just go to the person who hasn't done it yet. Like, that's
and it
what
sounds
happens.
like she's really emotionally dysregulated. I mean, clearly this person's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
The person seems to need to talk to a therapist.
Yes.
And is fundamentally doing that by like going around the barn and just trying to socialize.
Yes.
It needs to be referred to a
Ryder,
shrink.
you work in a barn. You know how these things work. I think this is the time. I think you've got to take this person out back and get the old double barrel.
Old Yeller.
And it's time to old Yeller this person. I think it's time to put him down.
Take her to a farm upstate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I have an idea that's similar to Jacob's, but without the felony murder count.
Is that what you got from that?
Jim, it's a farm.
Yeah,
That's the way of the
I'm probably
animals
mishearing
there.
it.
Jim.
It's probably the headphones.
Jim, it's a
I'm
farm.
mishearing it.
Jeez.
Yeah. I go to a dark place.
You don't understand how farms work.
You tell
Jim,
her.
you need to talk to somebody.
I probably should. I'm going to talk to you guys. I think just going to do what this old lady's doing. It's up to you guys. Follow you around. Anyway, I had a really good lunch. So I feel like what you do is you tell the woman that one of the horses can secretly speak and like does understand things. And just be like, but don't tell anybody. And then she's like sitting there talking to this one horse like day in and day out, and it'll be great because then the horse can't kill itself. It doesn't have hands. And so like it just goes through it, right?
I didn't read that she's stupid.
Yeah, but actually, she's smart is the problem.
That's part of the problem. But you've had people in your life do this. I've had this happen too. And like even working in clinics, like this will happen where you've got somebody who's like emotionally very vulnerable and you're like, I'm not even your assigned therapist, or you've got to keep this to the sessions because like this is lunch, right? Or like you can't constantly be calling me or trying to like get more attention. There is a way to box them in.
What about Bob?
What about Bob?
God.
Oh yeah, it's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
This is fundamentally that. So how do we deal with that clinically? Maybe we start there, even if, because this is a colleague, this person has probably had to do that a little bit. We could start with how do we boundary somebody in who's like trying to bleed on us too much in a way that's not confrontational. I think we should start with that. Even though I'm sure this writer's already tried that, for the general audience, we should probably start with when you have somebody that's overly emoting and dependent on you, there are some gentle ways that you can offer some boundaries.
Well, and again, the other thing, listening to you read through this letter, I was like, can you go talk to like a supervisor or somebody who is more in charge than you?
Well, it sounds like she talked to the trainer, but the trainer's like, well,
So they're
she's a client.
So that means,
Right.
I guess,
Yeah.
maybe it's
So
a dumb
I guess-
question. What does that mean?
Okay,
Like,
here's how I picture this. Like if this was like in my personal training business and I had like a group and we were doing an exercise as a group and there's one person that's problematic and pissing everybody else off and they all come to me and be like, hey, you got to go talk to so-and-so. And I'd be like, well, I don't want to upset them because they're a client of mine. I want to keep a good relationship.
I think the woman stables her horses there.
So I get the money part, but at some point, what I also hear, I don't know if people will leave. Like that's a big
Yeah,
commitment.
you're gonna
out of
lose
stable.
everybody
You're
to-
going to lose
yeah.
5 people by keeping one. Like is kind of how I hear that. So
Yeah.
maybe
No, I agree.
trying to approach again. I don't know how horse stabling works because I imagine it is hard to find a new stable. So it's not like people will drop off quickly. But like express that this is a bigger problem than just you have one client. Like
You bring up a really good point. Like if this person is a customer and that's like their saving grace, then by that same logic, they are causing other customers to not want to participate in this business anymore. They're not enjoying it. They're not referring friends to it anymore. That's got to be
like
bad.
If you had your group class, I mean,
at some point, if group members were leaving, you'd be like, okay, that I can't do that.
Again, like you're talking to a guy who hates
he
confrontation.
would move gyms.
I would go to a different gym and I would tell everybody but that client. I would just be like, yeah, okay, we're going.
Okay, so the moving the barn thing, you weren't joking.
No, like we're going to EOS now. That's where we're doing our.
Nobody tell Becky.
No,
I swear to God, we've already done this 3 times. She just starts driving around.
If she asks if we're all going somewhere together, we all say nay.
Nay. Jake, why is it so good?
Clop.
Give
Becky.
two clops. 2 clops.
No, I think at some point, because here's the thing that makes us different about like work. Because, obviously the writer kind of has these skills, but like at work, there's kind of this pressure to like, okay, this is my job. I have to be professional, so on and so forth. Whereas like, this is my hobby. This is fun. And it's killing a good time.
I hate that for you.
You know, and like that sucks. And honestly, at that point, I would probably just have to accept the fact that I'm going to have to be the bad guy here. And I'm just going to have to say...
And again, that's not murder.
No.
Okay, because I'm down.
Nick is wrapped around.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep thinking
it's
that.
It's
weird.
me. It's
life on the farm.
Yeah, I just don't. I've never been on one. You know, I just don't know.
I think I would just have to say like, hey, look, when you come talk to me, I get overwhelmed. I need some space. You got to leave me alone.
Yeah, like, can you be direct? Like, that's what I feel
I
like.
think you have to.
And
without being mean.
I know. Here's what comes to mind. I've had at least 2 family members who are like this, where they call you and they start talking, and it's like, and like, you can't get a word in edgewise. Like, you could almost just set the phone down and they wouldn't know you were even there still. Like, do we all have that aunt or somebody?
Yeah, your mom calls us all. It's just, it's kind of getting out of fucking control.
I'll talk to her about
blocked her.
She won't listen to me,
She uses burners. It's just it's too
Jim,
much.
Whitney won't answer anymore.
Whitney's not answering my phone anymore.
I'm fine with it. She keeps on sending me those pics. I love it.
No talkie here on mute.
I'm glad as a
that
podcast.
string of teat.
I'm glad as a podcast we've moved on to a different mom.
Yeah, different moms. Now I'm like, wow, is this what it's like being on the receiving end?
I don't know. Ask your mom.
Ask your mom. There it is. There it is.
And I will.
The ball went up in the air, and I just saw him descending on the hoop. He's just coming down on it like smash.
That's like Whitney's mom.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Damn it.
It's too easy.
Yeah, like Whitney's mom.
There it is. I was like, yep.
I do like the theory of, because I do think that there is a polite way to say, hey, I hear you, I care for you, but I really just do not have the ability to listen while I'm here. And I don't know, like, but God, if you've tried that, and I think that's what the writer's telling us is like, guys, I seriously.
That's why I want to know what it gets worse means. Like, what does that mean? How long it gets worse? She's mad, but like
she brings a megaphone.
Yeah,
that's what I'm wondering. Is there a megaphone? Because part of me is just like, well, she's in charge of her own feelings, and are you okay with her being upset, or is she literally bringing like a fucking megaphone to disrupt everyone's life?
I've seen people go to the gym and they'll wear like the big earphones.
I was going to say big headphones
instead of like the earbuds, and I feel like that's symbolic sometimes.
Big cordless headphones.
Yeah, it's meant to be like, I'm not listening. Do not talk to me.
That and a hoodie.
That's
and
the
a
universal
double time
hoodie over top. Yeah.
Okay.
In the summer.
That's like,
they don't care.
Do you think Ryder has tried that? Because Ryder says, I'm listening to a podcast.
Yeah,
I feel like Ryder's walking around with the phone.
No, I think the writer has tried everything.
I think you got to go.
It's time to get mean.
I think it's time to get weird.
Well, that's what Jim said earlier.
I think like butt plug with tails just hanging out of the back of your pants.
Like the raccoon tail?
Yeah, like raccoon butt plugs.
Yes.
Can't be a belt? It's got to be a butt plug?
You go full furry.
How weird is a belt, Whitney?
Weird, I think.
Okay.
Today we learned Whitney's
belts.
really vanilla.
Whitney's very against belts.
I guess so.
It's suspenders only.
I mean, yeah.
Belts are weird.
Oh, Jesus.
I guess
you're wearing a belt indoors.
I'm wondering how they know it's a butt plug.
Oh, they're going to know.
Okay.
Because you're going to tell them.
You see the raccoon tail.
That's why it did seem that weird, because I'm like, well, they don't know it's a butt
You're
plug.
going to ask for help.
You're wearing pants.
Getting it in.
Well, they figure it out when
getting it
somebody
out.
decides to prank you and grab the tail. That's
my
the
God.
moment everybody figures.
Want to pull my tail?
pull my tail.
Oh, you could just start making very awkward sexual
Just keep
comments
trying to seduce them.
Not
Make
even
them
trying to
make
seduce
them
them,
uncomfortable.
but like, I bet you have really attractive nipples.
Oh, God.
Do you have really attractive nipples?
I mean, everybody
I think you
likes
can-
to
I bet
think
they're
theirs are
super
nice.
attractive.
I think you can get sued for stuff like that.
I think that could also be... No, it's a farm thing, Whitney.
Yeah, yeah.
Clearly, you
Oh.
don't... She doesn't get it.
Yeah, you don't
She's
get life on the farm.
She doesn't understand how life on the farm works.
That's
I think
fair.
you go daytime television drama with this.
Okay.
Oh,
You show up, and
Evil
whenever
twin.
the
Trauma
yes,
dump?
evil twin. You come in like or amnesia. You know, like somebody comes in and goes, "Oh my God, did you hear about what happened to Nick?" Like, no, what happened? Oh wow, he fell the other day. He hit his head. Has amnesia. All he knows is to love the horses.
His horses.
He doesn't remember any of us or how to talk.
You know it's amnesia, Nick, because of the goatee.
That's right. He has a soul patch.
Amnesia.
It's weird how that
Nick
just
doesn't
grew
have a
really
soul
fast. Yeah, new amnesia Nick. He really is into the soul patch.
Can we make up reverse trauma dump stories back at her? Like, just look
fight
up a
trauma
story
with trauma.
and
Just
then
one up the story.
Just
Yeah.
always one.
just start
up
one
the
upping.
story.
Jeb, give me a trauma dump story.
So there I was, and I the screaming was everywhere,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
hear the screaming. And
How
I
many
could-
people were screaming?
all the people
Oh,
were
wow.
screaming. I mean,
No,
it's just the
seven.
boat is going
7
down.
people.
The water
Sure,
is icy,
sure.
you
Yeah.
know, and I'm just like, I
It's a
can't
fishing
believe
boat.
this is really happening.
Yeah.
You know, and on my bar mitzvah of
Yeah.
all times.
I tell you what, one time on my birthday, I was actually in 2 boat sinkings.
Oh no!
Yeah.
In the same
Damn.
day.
I was rescued by one boat
And then you
from a
caused
sinking boat
the other.
that then sank.
Oh, I thought it was one boat inside another boat.
No, no.
You should have been like, so here it is. It's September 11th, 2001.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in this building taking a tour.
Okay, if it's too soon for Queen Elizabeth.
Too soon.
What do you
Jim,
what
too
do you think
soon.
I'm
So
talking
there
about?
I was on a German boat cruise, and all of a sudden the German boat started sinking, and the people, the captain and everything, I was up there where I could hear the captain, and the captain was on the radio. He was going, "For sinking." And the Coast Guard, the German Coast Guard was there. Thank God. Thank God the German Coast Guard was there. And they kind of said, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
The captain, for sinking. And there was a
Derek
long
Coast Guard.
pause.
Yeah.
Yeah? What are you thinking?
There it is.
I think that's what you
Nice.
do to this lady.
I think you did that joke.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
that exact
just
joke.
bit after
Oh,
bit.
but every day.
Every day, a different story.
No,
A diff-
same joke.
Oh, same joke. Even
Yeah, same
better. I love this.
Yeah,
This is your answer. This is
What
your
are you
answer, Ryder.
thinking?
Committing to it.
No, honestly,
I think
though,
you go full
actually,
aristocrat.
Or you just start talking to her in a crazy German accent.
Yes, I think become the accent guy.
Yeah.
Right? There's always one of
Doing
those
it.
in every office, somebody that's always trying to do different accents.
Yes.
Yeah,
Michael
it's so
Scott.
good.
Yeah.
You come
Yes.
tell me all about your life and don't please. Yes, come tell me. Yeah, yeah.
I like this idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to Michael
Increasingly
Scott this
offensive.
lady.
Yeah,
keep
1,000%.
This is it.
I do agree with
You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah.
the directness.
Really great advice.
I like the directness or the direct, like ignoring to just be like, I'm sorry, I can't talk today. I'm
Yeah.
busy, and just constantly move away. But that doesn't stop the problem that this person's poisoning the ecosystem. And so I do think your HOA theory, while charming, is close to the right answer, which is you need to go get the HOA of this
Yeah,
place
get
and
the
like
HOA.
activate them and be like, look, we've signed a petition. Like,
Yeah.
get rid of this bitch. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it might come to that, right? Like, or is that just like cruel to like do to a person who? This can't be the first time this person.
Yeah,
is
no,
like-
no, no.
Well, it doesn't sound
there's
like
no
it.
way.
No,
Yeah.
and you know, therapist Whitney is like really feels for this other lady
Yeah.
because people who act so dysregulated, you know,
Right.
they're all over the place. They're sobbing by the end of this trauma dump onto you.
Yeah.
Like I feel for her, but you are not her therapist, and
Right.
nobody else there is. And I say it all the time: you are not responsible for her feelings.
So, Ryder, here's Whitney's cell phone number. You're going to give this to this lady.
Fuck you, do not.
Yes.
It's probably listed somewhere.
Honestly, get her
of
onto
the
our
damn
pod
HOAs.
because we take questions.
I'll
okay,
bring her
I mean, we're gonna have to
in.
edit them. It's gonna be a little long.
Bring her in.
We'll have endless questions.
Yeah,
We're set for the
we
rest
need
of
the
year.
queue.
Email. Say send this place an email.
Yeah.
Just email.
Yeah.
all
Hey,
your
there's
questions.
3 therapists and a life coach that would love to hear your stories.
Yes.
Here's their podtherapyguys@gmail.com. Send it,
Yeah.
you know, or just like live stream the conversation. You know, you got your phone on you anyway.
Send that and we'll play
Tape it. Yeah. Send
There
it
you
over.
go.
Transcribe it through an AI. We'll just do it our best. I don't know. Writers doing everything they can. I guess all we can really do is commiserate. I mean, I definitely also appreciate as a therapist, after you've already held like space for people emotionally, you've been doing this job, you're really wired into people. When you finally aren't doing it, your recovery is really important. And like, I think for a lot of us, we need to get away from emotional sensitivity. We want to go ride a horse, want to go do labor, want to build something, want to listen to a story, like, or just watch garbage television. Like, we need that.
Or just listen to old Genuine albums.
I think I'm going to do that on my way home.
I actually am too.
So,
I might get some
Yes.
some No Diggity.
No
I feel
doubt,
like we
baby.
put that on the Seafood Sugar Cookie album. I feel like we do a cover of No Diggity and then cross over into Pony, halfway through.
Don't threaten me with a good
I
time.
think it's going to be a
Laura
good
can
one.
play the drums.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. As long as she's got a hemp necklace. Otherwise, I'm out. Anyway, Ryder, there's no clear answer to this. You're trying everything you can. I mean, you're trying to be direct. You're trying to be polite. You're trying to be silent. You're offering silence. You've tried to... The only thing I can think of is, I think, that direct route of gathering other tenants like yourself, signing some kind of private thing. Yeah, maybe an intervention, or giving that problem to the administration and being like, look, you're pretty hands off here. We all kind of run the stables ourselves. We all take care of each other.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you cash the checks that we write, to stable our horses here. You have a responsibility to manage this community. Yeah, and at some point it becomes that person's problem. And maybe that authority figure actually does have a good influence, because they can sit down and say, hey, listen, old trauma lady, we've got to talk about this. Like, there have been complaints, so here's what we're going to start doing.
Yeah.
You're limited in how often you can come here. And if that costs your horses, I understand. Here's the stable down the road.
I
Elmer's
like
Glue
that.
Factory.
Asking for a window of time she can be there, so everyone else cannot be there.
Right. Yeah, like designated times. Maybe.
From 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.
None of that's going to work.
You can have the night shift.
This lady is
It will
clearly
or
a
she'll
night shift
leave.
lady.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
And again, one of the horses
Yeah.
can talk. Okay, you've got to keep working on it until you say something interesting that they'll reveal.
But we're not going to tell you which horse.
Not going to tell you which horse. Okay, that's part of this. You have to just work the room. One of them will reveal itself when the time is right. Anyway, Ryder, thank you for your support of our show. Good luck with your horsies, and just know that both Pony Soprano and Tonka are doing very well. We all got to check in on them today. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're talking about helping my partner cope with work stress. You're listening to Pod Therapy.
Today's episode is brought to you by Judy Schneider, Leon Kassab, Carolyn Albert, Sammy Scoop, Sarah Smith, Mike Helm, Darren Cunningham, Brady Malachek, Max the Ginger Scoop, Ellie O'Dare, Amy Aardvark, and Edgar Allan Ho. Would you like to sponsor the show? Become a therapy producer at patreon.com/therapy.
All right, where we last left off, I'm winning. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I think I am.
All right. Here we go, Jim.
Yeah.
Which broadcaster was removed from ABC's coverage of the 1972 Munich Olympics after criticizing the handling of the hostage crisis on air?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, give me options.
A. Frank Reynolds. B. Jim McKay. C. Howard Cosell. Or D. Chris Schenkel.
I think it's Cassell.
You're correct.
Fuck yes! 5 points.
Whitney, do your best Howard Cosell impersonation.
He was a Chinaman.
I refuse to give in to this setup. I will not be spiking
Come on.
that one.
Come on. It's live.
Go on, Nick. Next question. Pass.
All right.
Pass. Hard pass.
All right, Whitney. In television production, what does the acronym ENG, which revolutionized live news gathering in the 1970s, stand for?
Oh, the
Ear,
acronyms.
nose, and gaping throat.
Sounds wonderful.
Changed everything. Yeah. Changed the game.
Options.
A. Electronic news gathering. B. External network graphics. C. Emergency news group. Or D. Electronic network gateway.
And read the question one more time.
This television product,
Jesus.
ENG, what does it stand for? Let me just do this all
B.
over again.
B is my answer.
Good job, Whitney.
No.
Dang it.
A.
Yes.
Yeah. it's A.
Shit. Damn it. What does it do?
What was A? Electronic.
Electronic news gathering.
No.
gathering.
So what does that do? Is that the delay?
It's the wire.
Gathers news electronically.
Got
We're
it.
good at this.
All right. So it's a delay, right?
It's
No,
my understanding is it's basically the wire.
Oh.
Like it's the news wire. Like,
Oh, the beep, beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep. Okay.
Ticker.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't think you
Okay.
can say that
That's
word
fun.
anymore.
Jacob.
What?
Which television station is generally credited with airing the first regularly scheduled television news program in the United States? A. WNBC New York. B. WCBW New York. C, KTLA Los Angeles, or D, WGN Chicago?
Oh, dude, I like Chicago.
I don't think it's
It's gonna be New
Chicago.
York.
It's not
B.
LA.
WCBW New York. Yes.
Hey, nailed it.
Damn it. Congratulations.
Guessed one of the New Yorks. Got it right.
All right.
Yep.
Actually, pretty
You
smart
guys, you
strategy.
get it
there.
right.
Yeah.
WKRP Cincinnati.
Did you ever watch that show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch that when I was a kid.
What show?
What?
WKRP Cincinnati.
That was a show?
That was
Yeah.
a show.
What was it about?
As a radio station.
It was a show about a radio station.
Wow.
Guess what the call letters were?
WKRP.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
W crap? Is that the bit? Is that their...
I don't know if it
I
was
don't remember
meant
that
to be.
bit, no.
It is now.
All right.
Yeah.
That's really cool how old you guys are. Helping my partner cope with work stress. Hey, gang. First of all, thank you for the show. I look forward to it every week and have been loving the video format this May.
Yay.
Okay.
Jacob flipping you off.
Do you still love it? Huh? What do you think of this?
Yeah.
All right. I will try to keep my question brief and somewhat anonymous, but hopefully I don't skip over needed details. My fiance works a blue-collar job and has a ton of stress about it. In my opinion, his stress is largely self-inflicted, and I don't know how to help him reframe his thinking and lower the stress. He wants to be the best at his company, which measures success strictly on numbers, primarily sales and revenue brought in. He used to be the number one in his position for a while, but new people have come in, and now he's about fourth or fifth. He constantly compares himself to the people above him and gets upset/stressed about how much more money the people above him are making and puts pressure on himself to do better in order to raise up in the ranks, aka make more money. He makes good money where he's at, about $100 to $120K a year.
right.
But I think,
Patreon.com/therapy.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I think it's time to up that membership there, Ryder. We're not even answering until you get up into the Thera partner level. But I think the knowledge that he can be making a lot more leads to him feeling pressured to do better. It's also compounded with the fact that the people higher than him get sent to better jobs since they have better numbers, and he's trying to raise the ranks with more mediocre jobs that have a lower chance of selling, therefore not improving his numbers at all. I tell him that comparison is the thief of joy, and he can only do his best. We're not going broke, etc. But he cannot seem to look at it differently and only sees how he should be better. He ideally would just quit this job, but this company pays him much better than anywhere else. He would be cutting his salary in half if he were to leave. I support him getting a new job, but he has huge financial goals like paying off the house and retiring early. That is not open to, and he's not open to taking a huge pay cut. So, how can I help him lower his stress? I mentioned therapy briefly, but got laughed off. I try to do what I can to help him decompress more than when he is home and plan things to do besides being at work and home. But it clearly isn't effective as every Monday a new battle starts. I'm of the mindset that a job should not make you miserable, while he is more just put your head down and get it done type. So I feel like anything I say does not get through to him. Thank you for any advice. I know there isn't a magic fix. I just want to see the love of my life happy and thriving and do what I can to facilitate that. Thanks, Katie.
Oh, this one's tough.
Yeah.
So did you get the sense, and I know Katie talked a lot about the money aspect, but how much of this do you think is not really about the money, but just the rank of just like the competitive nature
Yeah.
of like, I used to be number one and now I'm fourth or fifth.
I think that's a big part of it because like in commission sales jobs, those are so difficult, right? And then they tend to feed the winners.
Well, and it's important to let everyone else know who's winning.
They're always
Yeah.
getting it in front of you.
Yeah.
You get,
And then
like, trophies
these guys
and
start
shit.
getting easy layups and they start getting fed. And so like it protects their winning and their position. And then like the writer was saying, now you have to fight to do as good with less good leads, right? Because they're not giving you the gold anymore because you're not the one who always slam dunks it. So then it's even harder. And so like there's this almost seeding system where you're power protecting those who already have the top rank and it's harder, or you're pushing down the people that are at a lower rank. So it's almost like you're not recycling anything, which the company doesn't want to do. They don't care. At the end of the day, they want the win, right? They want the sale, and so they're giving it to the golden person. Whoever's at the top of the rankings right now gets the best. So I think you're probably right. I think the ranking's a huge part of this, but the money thing is huge too. Like, I get that the writer's saying, look, my partner does really well financially and like we're doing fine, but I think that there's a special kind of suffering knowing you're leaving money on the table. And like that you could be doing so much better, and that's not like the opportunities are not being afforded to you, and you're not getting it done.
Well, it also
that's
sounds
a
like
special kind of pain.
Doing some financial planning, that's something that not everyone does, especially like early retirement. Like planning for early retirement is not
like
something
a big thing.
that people commonly do.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're doing that level of financial planning, you're looking at it going, I could be making more money.
There's something
I could be
about
getting
that.
to this goal faster.
I don't know what the
it sounds like
it
sounds like this person understands kind of what they're losing out on,
right?
More than a lot of other people. Like, I don't know about you guys. I don't do a lot of thinking about how much more money I could be making at any given time. But, like, I'm making enough money. I'm doing fine there. I'm happy over here. This is all fine.
Right.
Like, I'm not doing a whole lot of like, how could I be doing better?
Here's where I think this does show up, and I'm curious if maybe even Peter has.
I was going to say,
I think it's a gambler thing, right? Because
going.
I was watching the movie Casino the other day. I think it was Casino, and there's a scene where there's a whale gambler, and they're talking about all the things they do to keep the whale there.
Exactly what he sounded like.
Yeah. So like the big time gambler had won a bunch of money, and then they came up with all these schemes to prevent this guy from flying back to China.
Yeah.
And so they keep him at the hotel, and then in the beginning he's betting small bets. And Robert De Niro's character's narrating it, and he says, for that kind of gambler, he would win $10,000, but he didn't feel like he won $10,000. He feel like he lost $90,000 because he wasn't betting big stakes. And so even in winning, he was leaving all the money on the table because he should have bet more and gotten the big win. And there's some kind of like gambler's fallacy to that where I feel like you're missing out on the potential, and that like aches inside of you to the point where you don't even appreciate the winning.
Oh my gosh.
It's also instant.
Yeah. There's like a lot going through my mind because that still is like a whole thing. Especially when you're self-employed doing it, it's like, oh, any day off is like I'm missing out.
I didn't get paid.
Right.
Which is has its own thoughts, exactly like the writer said. But I go back to early on in our relationship when Peter had just started playing poker. That was like right out of college. And the stakes were obviously a lot lower, but it felt like a lot of money. And so what would happen is if he has a bad day, he's coming home, and guess who else is going to have a bad day?
Right.
Whoever else lives in the house. So, so it kind of permeates the house because it's a vibe. Like if your spouse has a rough day at work, they come home and they're like, ho hum, like, and you just had a great day. You're like, yeah, cool. I did my job. I'm done. Like, let's have dinner. Let's whatever. And you're just cool. But they're heavy. You match that because I think that happens naturally with anyone in our space. And so we had to have quite a few talks like periodically early on where it would be like circles almost for a while. It'd be like, why are you doing a job that makes you feel like this? I would literally ask him. Like,
just like the writer. Yeah.
Yes. So I was like, God, this is really relatable. But it took a lot of those conversations, honestly, for Peter to look internally and be like, okay, well, what is upsetting me about this? Like, money is money. And at the end of the year, when we're filing our taxes, because we file our taxes, everyone. I'm like, right, IRS, if you're listening.
Yeah, they are. I promise you they are. Because Pod Therapy doesn't.
Okay.
And so we've been working on it, though. We're getting better at it. We paid all our fines.
Yes. So as the years would go on, you're like, all right, every year, you're fine. Like, and in fact, you're doing a little better you're improving because you're playing more, you're getting better. Like all these things on paper, just like with your partner, like every year things are fine. Right. You're doing great. Like, but it always feels like, well, oh, these players I'm playing with now, they're playing higher stakes. Or you know what? There was a whale in town, like, and I went and played and I played bad, and you know what? I only made this many.
Right. I bet this instead of that. Oh no, I could have won so much more.
I should have done so much better, and now the mood's down. So it took a lot of internal work for him. But I say that to say, like writer, I think it takes talking to them about how it affects you, because it's what I used to try and do is you really do give into that idea that you can help. Like, look, I'll help you. I'll lift you up. That's too much of an emotional load. It is not going to last long. Like, you only have so much of that you can give before it's going to turn into resentment or, yeah, basically resentment. And so I think talking to them about how it affects you, like, hey, when you come home and you're in this mood, whatever you need to do to change your mood, that can be, oh, you're on your way home, you need to take like a 20-minute walk around a park. You go do that.
Right.
Like, honestly, if they're choosing to stay in that job, they have the autonomy to do that. If they're choosing to stay and still go through the motions, because it's not an option to go to therapy, it's not an option to work a lesser job or a job where they make less money but maybe are happier, then they are in charge of managing their emotions that affects others in the home. That's my opinion. But I will stand by that because this is somebody you're spending your life with, and their actions do affect you. So I think going that direction. That whale. Yeah.
Whale agrees.
The whale agrees.
You bring up a really good point, and I think that that's good advice for the writer to say, look, we appreciate your letter where you're saying, how do I help? Good, but literally a therapist was, married to a person going through this too.
Imagine all the things I tried to help.
Probably tried everything. And like at some point you can't. Like you just cannot regulate another person's emotions in this way. They have to be challenged on it. And you don't have to be their therapist or their helper. Sometimes you need to be their accountability to tell them, like, I love you enough to tell you this cannot be the vibe. Like if I'm constantly regretting being around you and like this is a negative thing, that's not good for us, right?
No.
Like, so you have to look in the mirror. You have to check on this. And you have to go through whatever process you have to do internally so that you can show up and be healthy here.
Yeah.
So everybody take a drink.
Oh, here it is.
Golf.
Yes.
Yeah, yo. That's like treatment plans or golf, baby.
Yeah, it's one of the two.
plans or golf.
We need that drinking game. Where's that in the Discord?
I've got two tools. Okay,
yeah.
So
Two
this
moves.
Is, this,
Yeah.
yeah, this is it.
Got
Now, honestly, you take this exact same letter and replace this with golf, and this is me, 100%.
Okay.
Okay, and it's not about like
The money.
it's not about the money.
Yeah.
I'm not in this for the money.
Right. It's not about the score
Clearly.
you got. It's about the score you could have gotten.
Yeah, but the thing is like I relate to all of this, and it's the difference between looking at outcomes or having outcome goals versus process goals.
Okay.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the biggest things that you like in any kind of profession, whether it be in sales, whether it be in poker, whether it be in golf.
Yeah, now Peter will come home, and even if he's had a losing day, I'll be like, how's your day? He's like, oh, it's good. And I'll like kind of ask the obvious question, like, oh,
Are you
like,
up?
are you up or whatever?
Yeah.
He's like, no. He's like,
Yeah.
but I played really well. I was like, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're doing great.
That's huge.
I've had these conversations with Peter, and it's
Oh,
very
okay.
because it's very similar. What he does in poker is similar to kind of what I'm trying to do and what I've started doing in golf, which is now like I've started journaling. I have.
Look at
Proud of you, bitch.
It's,
Love it.
It's a golf journal. Okay. But
We love it.
yeah, but it's
Do you
actually,
write it on the little T card thing where you keep the score?
right.
Is
I write it
just-
with a little pencil.
Yeah. I assume it's a little
Dude,
pencil.
It really gets me in the mindset.
Little cards. You just kind of keep them.
What about meditation?
I have it on my laptop, and so after every round, I go through and it breaks. I created this journal myself with all of these different prompts, and it goes through, like identifying what bad breaks did I get, because oftentimes I'll blame myself for shit that I had no control over.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be like, man, I fucking suck. I'm so terrible. But then I'm like, okay, but no one could have done this.
Yeah, the alligator
Like-
got to the ball first.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, so you like pre-list out your excuses.
Pretty
that's
much.
a really
That's
cool
good.
idea.
That's good. I like
It helps.
this.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's like,
It's like the delusion.
Jacob, winners make excuses. That's,
That's
as is
what
often
clearly is
said.
happening. Yeah, I see that.
That's how winners win.
all right, assholes.
I'm just here to make Nick feel better.
I'm here for
Yeah, it's working.
Now
I
he's
feel
going to
great.
write about you in his
Feeling
diary.
great.
Yeah.
You idiot.
But no, I talk
to your
about
diary.
We'll read
Jacob
it
was
later.
so mean during the podcast.
I talk about things like
Luckily, I don't have very long names. They're
such a
write out
bogey.
very long.
pre-round. What was my mindset going into it? Like, how did I feel afterwards? What were my expectations compared to my realities? How well did I manage emotions? How well did I recover from dangerous, from terrible situations?
Okay.
A whole bunch of mental things. And so now I'm kind of grading myself on that scale as opposed to just simply outcomes.
Right.
And I think like in sales, it's kind of a similar mindset, which is like, okay, yeah, it's just, if it's all about just, I need to have this much in sales every month. as opposed to focusing on like, okay, what are the steps? What are the things I'm going to implement? What are the strategies I'm going to try? All these different processes in order to get to that outcome.
Right.
I also agree too with what Whitney said about like, kind of being able to check in with yourself emotionally and be like, am I ready to go home yet?
Yes.
Yes. Or what do I need to do? Because I know right now I'm not going to be 100% when I go home. But if I can do something right now to get me to 80% as opposed to going home at 40%.
It's never like he's just happy as a lark, but it's not as permeable if like.
Yeah. If I can just.
I've been out playing poker all night. It's 10 a.m. Strip club.
Yeah.
That'll cheer you up.
Go have a little breakfast hash.
A little de-stressor.
A little breakfast hash and some de-stress.
I love that our strip clubs in Las Vegas serve breakfast. I just think it's a great thing.
I assume they do.
I was like,
they're at a Denny's.
I was like, do they?
Yeah. It's the best
Jim
Denny's
knows.
in town. Trust me. Get the scramble. No, but I do think that there's something to be said. I think that there's a balance, right? Because I agree with the boundary setting. I do think that that's actually really healthy. I also do think that we'd all say, as a partner, I'm also here for some of this, right? Like I'm good with you confiding in me. You're not in this life alone, right? And so like if you are struggling at work and having bad things, I do want this to be the place where you do come talk about it, and that's okay, right? And I think we all are used to hearing our spouses grouse, about life, and we do it too. And I think there's a good balance to that. But I do agree that at some point there is a nudge toward accountability. And Nick, I like your advice there and here's a way you can do that. Mm-hmm. Like here's advice you can give him that, obviously I think none of us were happy to hear that he kind of blew off the therapy thing and just kind of laughed and said, oh, I would never do that. That's not great.
I think you can present it in a different way though. Like
podcast.
Because maybe he
coaching.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yep. Because maybe he
stable a horse at this particular place. They'll put up with your bullshit.
Maybe
just walk around and complain.
He doesn't need therapy. What he needs is like performance coaching.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I thought about this
life
too.
Coaching.
Because that can, well, not even life coaching, like
no,
sales
like real
or
coaching.
whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
No offense, Jacob.
Oh.
I only do one kind of coaching, and that is life coaching.
That's fine.
There it is.
I'm your life coach, Jacob.
Just been life.
As we try to flicker lights that do not flicker.
Slow flicker.
Solid
slow
attempt.
Flicker.
Just shuts down the studio.
I know, it's just dark.
Yeah, I like that idea of that actually comes up a lot. Like one of my students was asking on my website, why do I put life coaching up there? And I told them, honestly, it is for a demographic of people that like would not talk to a therapist, but they do like the concept of like getting coached, and that works for them, right? And I don't mind having a lane where I'm pretty clear with them, like I'm not going to diagnose you, I'm not going to use this kind of jargon. When they tell me like I'm here for life coaching, I'm like, great. Kind of like what you just talked about with performance work. Like, all right, let's focus on the problem. Let's get solution focused about this, right? There's therapeutic things I can bring to this, and there's going to be some emotional yoga that happens because I'm going to try to get them to talk about their woes. But we're reframing it, right, as like this progress, like do a little bit better, kind of come at it again sort of thing, take another cut at the, and like a lot of men especially, they really do well with that, as long as you're not doing therapy with them, God forbid. But if it's life coaching, great. Like, so maybe there's a route there where we could push this husband toward some kind of performance coaching, business coach, leadership coach, success coach, life coach.
Because I think that's the other thing that's incredibly frustrating from the husband's perspective is not just that you've fallen from first to fifth, but this feeling that you can't do anything about it.
Yeah,
right.
You can't get back up there.
Yeah, and it's incredibly frustrating. It's like it's learned helplessness.
Yeah,
and you just start getting angry and you take it out on whoever's around you.
Yeah.
So I mean, at least then you've got something like, here's something that can actually maybe help you.
Yeah.
Because if he's got something to work on and he's got something that he can focus on and practice and he can do something about it.
Yeah, it feeds into the process.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah. And then, then hopefully performance will then follow and then things get better in the relationship.
Yeah. It's also tough when the only metric that you're measuring your success by is the sales numbers and your personal income. That's tough, right? Yeah. Like if that's the only metric, like with golf, it can't just be that score. There's so many other aspects of the game that you want to measure and you know that you're doing well. With gambling, like did you play a good game? Yeah. You can't control the cards of the others. Did you play the best available strategy based on the hand you were holding? And if you keep doing that, good, then you are good at what you do. Right. And the numbers should eventually bear that out. And I feel like that's a big part of this too, is helping the husband reframe how we define what success is. Like, you're making a great living. We're hitting some major financial goals. And now can we measure your happiness in other ways? Yeah. Like if we're only going to measure by this one metric, then we might always feel like that cup's half empty instead of half full. Find other things. Get a horse. Apparently that's what's fixing everybody else's lives.
Yeah, it's doing great.
If you got the extra money, after you patron the show, of course. My pony, my saddle.
Now we can't put this on YouTube. It's copyright.
Right, jump on it. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, thank God we are wrapping up this live show. You are listening to Pod Therapy.
Today's episode is brought to you by Judy Schneider, Leon Kasab, Carolyn Albert, Sammy Scoop, Sarah Smith, Mike Helm, Darren Cunningham, Brady Malachek, Max the Ginger Scoop, Ellie O'Dare, Amy Aardvark, and Edgar Allan Ho. Would you like to sponsor the show? Become a therapy producer at patreon.com/therapy.
So our live listeners know this already, of course, but for the rest of you on the public feed, you should know that you can go to patreon.com/therapy. You can get our extended show ad-free a day early. You can also enjoy our live chat Discord community and our deep dives, interviews, skill shares, research, roundups, and rants. Our 9-year library instantly available to you in the very same app that you are listening to right now. And Nick, I think we've got some new friends who have joined the Theraparty. Who's new?
We got a new Therapal, Shart Fire.
Nice.
Why are we laughing?
Shart Fire?
Oh, Shart. I thought you said shark.
Nope, Shart Fire.
Okay, that's great.
Great.
And we got a new Therapod, Tanya Macri.
Nice.
Welcome. And we have a new Theraproducer.
Hell yeah, we do.
Who you've probably already heard, Edgar Allan Ho.
Woo!
Welcome to the boardroom.
Chat.
Just told in the chat earlier today, first day being a Theraproducer, so thank you so much.
Throwing around that Theraproducer weight. We love to see it. Well, it is the first episode of the month as we leave Mental Health Awareness Month behind. None of you are now required to be aware of mental health.
Nope. Awareness is done.
Just systemically ignoring it.
As long as you were aware, that is fine.
That was fine.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. We want to thank our Therapods who support our show and make this program possible. People like University Jeff, Robert Paulson, Richard Bruins, who was also in the chat. Hey, Rich. Linda Brandmeier, Scoopstronaut, Joseph Pengrazio, Corey Owens, Christine Phillips, Gavin Bristow, Carrie Terhark, Ticket EV Podcast, Kiwi Fruit Scoop, Craig Little, Jim Hunter, Scoopatron, Todd Canfield, David Sorensen, Felicia Butler, Shayla Bullock, Lauren Izzo, Katie Chiwakowski, Adam Pettinuzzo, Matt Lenegren, Scoopator Ascending, That Josh Guy, Mama Ninja Scoop, James Dawson, Grumpy Lake Mead Park Ranger, Sam Buck, Karen McCulloch, What Weekend, Julius Capel, Lila, Kelly Gagner, Nippy, Brian Emra, Matthew Johnson, Alec Lancaster, J.D. Congan, Matthias Vandebrandt, A Literal Pickle, Ken Tinsley, Flindy, Joel McMillan, 9/11 was an inside joke. God damn it.
Oh, no.
Chemist, Freya Lawson, Duffy the AMFT Therapist Bear, Matthew Kubik, Chad the Safety Lad, Walker Fluke, Almost Dr. Nurse Joey, Kierkegaard, Philip Guyton, Jenna Talia, Tim Mystery.
That one took me. That was good.
Well done. Tim Mystery, Kristen Robbins, Melissa L. Geisler, Trisha Ortiz, G.J. Seward, Mississippi Hippie, Scott A., Jamibi, Patty Glad, Trontastic, Drew Helligy, Heather W., Anthony Camarada also was in the chat, Woo. Kyle, David Williams, nailed it, Kate Police, Buddy Dobbins, Eric Dyer, Kernapiller, Glitch Scoop, Nathan Mookie, Persephone Hazard, Bug Nuts, Stephen Landon, or Stefan, Aletta Belaze, Adam Balaz, John Finlayson, Kenneth Wong, Carmen Perry, Ben Sherman, K. Pizzle Dizzle, Robert Cole, KJ, Mr. Poth, Jeff Darnell, Syncitium, Jacob Hurt, Ray J. Shark, Silka Daniels, Recreated, Alex Jardine, Jacob B., Dylan Colopy, Wolfio5, A. Nita, Nita? Okay.
Nita.
Nailed it. Amanda Hugginkiss, Linus Hakkasan. What the fuck?
I feel like Nick just added these in here for fun.
How did they work
They're
this?
not real names. Nick's just typing.
Chris Courtney, Adam Goff, Kevin Tribe, Cedar Hayden, Terrible Tay, Almonda Nora, Charm City Therapist, Jariva, K Trauma, Squabby, Grace, Sherry Hair, Itty Bitty Chicken Farmer, Sam, K Matthews, Elsie, Chris, Foxy Sally, Chill Food, John Caravadas, Zachary W, Salmon Scoop, Winter Scoop, BB Hermit, Cloudy Pies, Ashling Carton, Hunter McCrae, Hannah Amaya, Andrakius S. Yeah. Matthew Connor, Neck Pubes, SC Platypus, Sherry Phillips, Renee OK, Chelsea Saracen, Emily Cope, Mike Roch. What? Mike, fuck. Burns like hell. Oh, Jesus Christ.
My gosh. Burns like
Garrett Godfrey, Nate Walk, Scoop Bucky, Tanya Macri, The Listician, Kyle Sharton, Matt Cod, Bob, Peas and Clams, Sunrise, Mike J. Nelson, Fun Crapper, Finn Renley Beads, Rainal Beads, wow, Tom Power, Sharkfire, Christy, Valentino Gomez, Claudia Duhan, and Joseph Wagner.
We also have our pterodactyls, Ice Blue Scoop, Scoop Brady, Brian Lehman, Andrea Anderson, Scoop Lindsay, Rosen Cusser, Lori Elsroth, Polygon, Scoopy Jess, Cy Shanagon, Okie Scoop, Dank Butta, Brooks Lyle, Adam Ripchick, Lovely Spark, Badam Tuss, Jim and Manu, the Offices of Counselor and Counselor.
Cheers, Jim and Manu.
Quethty Quethon.
No.
Dale the King, Mommy Damate. Mike Lush, Technical Scooport. Casey Mentor, I love you. And Milk Boy, Rebecca Boonstra. And another Offices of Counselor and Counselor. Double time. You're welcome.
Double time. We'd like to thank the benevolent, revered, generous, and flagrantly pro-therapy diehard who loves you all so much they give till it hurts. Our Thera partner, Pickett.
I just sitting here flossing, peeping your steelo.
It's a really good song. And we want to thank our bosses, the mysterious and shrouded Illuminati members of our fan club. Our Thera producers, thank you. Jake Schneider, Myra, Robert Brownie Jr., Mint, Smitty Scoop, Richard fucking Macy, Judy Schneider, Malia, Leon Kassab, Carolyn Albert, Kevin Chamberlain, Tess Miller, Dan Martin, Sammy Scoop, Slurpy Kaye, motherfucker, Ben Stanley, Slap in Your Face, Sarah
Just
Smith,
once,
Adam
if I had the
Hathaway,
chance.
Byler T, Mike
things
Helm,
I would do
Oscar
to you.
Swanrose, Paris, A Sunny Boy,
You and your body.
Darren Cunningham, Lib, Sandra
Every
McWaffle,
single
Team
portion.
Monaco, Thunder Cougar, Falcon
Send chills up
Heyo,
and down your
Hannah
spine.
Marie, Andrew Langmead, Emma Tonka, and
Juices
Pony
flowing
Soprano.
down your thighs.
Elisa, Brady,
Is this going to be the next trivia?
Jake Palacio, Gabriel. That would be a great trivia.
If you're horny,
Gabriel Atame.
Let's do it.
Sean Sutherland, Max
Ride
the Ginger
it.
Scoop, Chad
My
Mack,
pony.
Adam Warren,
My
Inkle
saddle
Prince,
is
Sam
waiting.
Cone, B Gay, Do
Come
Crimes,
on.
Ellie O'Dare,
Jump on
Not Keira Knightley. Welcome,
If you're horny,
and Amy Artwork.
let's do it. Ride it.
And
My pony.
One more person. Who's the newest?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to add
saddle's waiting.
Edgar Allan Ho on
There it
there.
is.
I'm going to do that right now.
Come and jump on it, Edgar Allan Ho.
Edgar Allan Ho. Up in the
If you'd
bitch.
like to hear this episode uncut and unedited,
And
Why wouldn't you?
and enjoy our spontaneous side projects, go to patreon.com/therapy. And thank you for supporting mental health.
That's all the time we got for this live episode. We want to thank our landlords, SJ in the Ruckus Scenic Koi Pond Studio, and thanks to our live audience who joined us today and had fun with us. We really appreciate it. Remember, pod therapy isn't something you should keep all to yourself. Share the episode with the world. Tag us on the socials when you do. It's at PodTherapyGuys on Instagram, Threads, and Twitter. It's /PodTherapy on Facebook. And don't forget about all the extra goodies at patreon.com/therapy.
Send us questions.
Send
we
them.
need questions.
Send them
You can
on
ask
in.
anonymously at podtherapy.net. Email us at podtherapyguys@gmail.com or click the link in the episode description to be taken to our anonymous Google form. I'm Nick.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Jim.
Thanks, and we'll see you for your appointment next week.
Fun times. First live show.
Nasty, baby.
Just Jacob singing 90s R&B.
Till I read your ponytail. Hey, yeah.
Dude, that gives me middle school bus ride vibes.
Oh, that's all I thought was middle school.
Yeah, middle school
maybe
bus
sixth
ride.
grade. Yeah,
Oh,
fifth,
yeah.
sixth grade.
I was in high school.
Jesus, dude, every song was about fucking
Boop.
the entire
Boop.
bus ride.
Boop.
That's too much.
I did it all for the nookie.
Come
the
on.
what? The nookie.
We didn't know what that
that cookie. Stick it up your yeah.
Yeah.
Zoomies, thank you so much for joining us. This was a lot of fun. We appreciate you being in the chat.
Is there anybody still in there?
Nope.
They all leave.
All right.
Bye.
They left when we read the names.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.